Hey, my name's June. I'm a art student in New York City and I also make content here on YouTube for fun. I've been shooting vlogs here in Japan for around a month now, so in this video, I want to share with you guys my ultimate compact travel vlogging setup. I'll talk about the cameras I brought, the accessories that I have, and also my camera settings that I use. Starting with the camera, I have the Sony ZV-E10, which is the camera that I'm using right now. I got this for around $500 to $600 on a crazy holiday sale, but I think it retails around $800 right now. I think it's known to be one of the cheapest mirrorless cameras for vlogging. On this, I have the Sigma 16mm. I think it's the f1.4. This lens alone brought my footage quality up by a lot. It's a little bit of a wider lens, so perfect for vlogging. I think the size itself is relatively on the smaller side. It could feel a little big though, and it definitely does add a lot of weight to it, but totally worth it for the footage it gives. And on this lens, I have a cheap ND filter from KNF Concepts. I used to have a lot of problems shooting outside, and it was really frustrating me, especially when I was trying to shoot this really crazy scene of a family of swans. I just couldn't get the settings right because of how bright the sun was, but ever since I got this thing, it has solved all of my problems. A lot of people say that ND filters are sunglasses for your lenses, and I do agree with that. What I love about it is that it lets you shoot with lower aperture outside and not have your whole footage just bright. And you can get footage like this where everything is underexposed, but the things that are hit with light have a really good pop to it. Because this is a cheap ND filter, it does have some issues with the sun. It creates some spots or weird glare that I don't like, but for the price, it gets the job done. For my secondary camera, I use my iPhone. This is the 16 Plus, meaning it's just the base 16 but bigger. And I use it a lot when I have to shoot in crowded places where I don't want to whip out my whole camera, or just some quick shots that happen time to time. Nowadays, you probably have your phone in your pocket all the time, so why not use it? I also sometimes carry around this Canon PowerShot. This is the PowerShot ELPH 350 HS. I kind of just took it from my parents, so I don't really know much about it, but it does take good photos. I usually use it when I want to take some aesthetic photos or change up the mood within the video with some older looking footage. I recently used it for a video where I took pictures on a long train ride in Japan. And yeah, it definitely gives you that aesthetic. For my audio, I brought my DJI Mic Mini that I got earlier this year, and the reason why I'm not using it right now is because I completely lost the charger for this thing. It's a really small and weird looking charger, and I just can't find it since moving back from my dorm to my house. The audio quality of this thing is really good, and I love everything about it. The size, how it's wireless, and all you need to do is just plug in this thing to your camera and gets the job done. So I definitely need to get a charger for this thing. I might buy the case or try to find a secondhand charger only thing, but unfortunate. Because I can't use this thing right now, I usually use my Apple earbud mic. I'm pretty sure this is from when iPhones used to come with earbuds actually. And the audio quality of this is really good, so I use it for when I record at home, but when I'm outside, I just use the built-in microphone in the camera, which is also not that bad. For tripods and mounts, I'm using one right now actually, which is, I think it's made out of aluminum, so it's super light, decently compact, but it's a little bit on the bigger side. It does go pretty tall though, so that's useful. And I usually use it when I'm more outside in the nature where there aren't that many people. I use it for my recent video of me going up to waterfalls, and also a video that I'm working on right now where I go up a mountain. I do want to upgrade this thing to a carbon fiber one that's a little bit more compact though. Something cool about this tripod is that it has a quick release, so you can put this plate onto your camera, just screw it on, and then there's a quick release on the tripod itself, so you just unlock it, put it in, and lock it back in. That does come in useful. Another thing that I brought is this magic arm. This is from SmallRig. What you can do with this thing is you can have full freedom of how this arm is structured or angled, and then you can lock it like this so it doesn't move at all. And it has a clamp right here, so you can just put it onto anything really. This is really good for people who want to make creative shots I once put it on my X-Acto knife when I was making like a different video, and I usually use it when I shoot outside. I would just put this on like a random fence or pole, and that's how I would record without having to hold the camera. I would also sometimes use it like this, where I extend it fully, and this is like a makeshift selfie stick. So that's also nice when you shoot out. For the price, this thing is amazing, so I totally recommend you guys getting one. Something that I really recommend getting is this triple battery charger. This is also from KNF Concept, and it comes with the charger and the 3 batteries on this. I've always struggled with the battery life on this camera. I think it's only around like an hour or less than an hour of footage, and it just dies out. And I would always have to kind of be careful of how much I record and how long I record so that I don't have to wait another hour of charging. But you can simply solve that by plugging all 3 batteries in this thing and just charging it overnight, and you don't have to worry for the whole day. This thing made my whole vlogging experience so much smoother. So that's it for the gear. Now to my camera settings. I use the manual setting on this camera, meaning I get to have full control over all like the ISO, aperture, stuff like that. I don't know, it might just be me, but having that control definitely helps with making better footage. I shoot my videos in 4K 24 FPS. I'm still kind of debating between 24 and 30, but I've decided to just go with 24 since I don't want to blow up my storage. I keep my white balance at daylight. I just set it to that. I used to have like automatic white balance, and that would just mess up my footage because I would have like a whole recording of me talking, but then the video would be like changing between warm colors and cool colors, and it's a whole disaster when you have that. So I figured that just setting it to daylight is the way to go. For the picture profile, I just used the default one. I used to play around with the settings because I wanted to color grade with vlog, but every time I would do that, I would somehow mess everything up, so I just figured that it's easier to have normal settings so that I can have a smoother experience when I vlog. That is it for this video. If you guys have any questions, please just freely type in the comments. I usually post vlogs on this channel, so please check them out, and I'll see you guys sometime. Bye!